Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello, my name is Mariana and today I'm here to give you my honest review on this product here, which is the Instax Mini Link. And this thing here is a portable photo printer, just like the Instax Mini, which is a very popular Polaroid-like camera. Me and my boyfriend bought before buying the portable printer because we wanted to print pictures just like the Polaroid. This camera is very cute, it's very affordable, but it has a couple of problems with light. It has a couple of settings for lighting, and usually the camera will tell you the best setting depending on the light that is around you. However, the camera settings are not correct, so usually your pictures will become too dark or too bright. So I'm gonna show you a couple of pictures that we took with that camera over there. We have 4 pictures. As you can see, it is possible to get some pretty nice pictures like this one in Pisa in Italy. However, that's not the case for most of the pictures. Usually you get some kind of problem with the light, like I said before. For example, in this picture in which I cannot be seen because of some problem with the light. This picture here was too bright and this one was too dark. Most of my pictures usually are too dark because of the settings that are not quite the correct settings for the outside light. So in order to overcome these problems with the light, we decided to buy this photo printer that uses the exact same film as the camera, because we didn't want to waste the film that we had from the camera, and we decided this was the best option. So the only difference is that you don't take a picture and then you can instantly print it like the camera. You have to go into the app on your phone. So I'll start by showing you the design of this little printer. It's quite small, as you can see, compared to my hand and then to my phone. It's very compact and quite small, like I said before. The only thing that we have here is the start button that is in the middle, and then in the back we have this little thing that opens up and you can put the film inside. I already put my film inside, so once you put it you can't open it, otherwise you lose your film. That's why I'm not gonna show you guys this part. We also have this opening over here, which is meant for you to charge the photo printer. And the battery of this printer actually is not very good. I thought it was gonna last a long time, but it didn't impress me so far. So I'll just go ahead and turn it on. You just have to hold down the button and wait for it to light up. I already connected the printer to my phone, so if you guys want to see how that is done, I can do another video about it, or you guys can search on YouTube because I'm sure there are lots of videos about it. And now I'm just going ahead and choosing a picture to print. I'm using Google Photos for that, but you can choose any picture in your gallery, your phone gallery, or you can download another picture that is somewhere else. And then you just go ahead and share it to the app. And in the app, you can edit your photo with brightness and also position and also scale. The first thing I'm going to do is just make sure my picture is vertical, because I like all my Polaroid pictures to be in vertical position. This way I can create a mural in which all the pictures are in the same direction. One thing that I have to warn you guys is that the colors shown on the screen are not the same colors that your printer is gonna print on the film. The first picture I printed was this one, and it was much more saturated on the screen and had much less contrast than what is shown on the final picture. And because of that, usually what I like to do is increase the saturation and decrease as much as I can the contrast. But it all depends on the kind of picture that you're dealing with. This one, for example, has a lot of saturation already, so I'm just gonna go ahead and decrease the contrast and also increase the brightness. You also have the option to use filters in this app. Usually it doesn't work so well on the pictures, so it's actually not the greatest option if you want to print a very good looking picture. This printer also has a fun mode, so if you put your printer in vertical position, you gain access to this fun mode, and in this mode you can put a lot of different filters in your picture and also add different borders, so you guys can have a look at that later. If you're curious, you can go ahead and search here on YouTube. Anyway, I just finished all the editing and I'm gonna go ahead and print this. As you guys can see, one very cool thing that happens is that the picture scrolls to the top of the screen and later the film actually scrolls out of the printer. So I thought it was a very interesting and very cool detail that they did on this particular printer. When the film's out, you guys will see that it comes out blank, and then you just have to put it away in a dark place and wait for it to develop. I'll be back in a couple of minutes so you guys can see the final result. So I'm back. I waited around 2 minutes and this is how the picture turned out. We can see that the saturation is great. The only thing is that I think there's too little contrast. I think I reduced it too much, and I also think it's a little bit too bright. But like I said before, you have to practice a little bit to see how the pictures turn out. But usually what I like to do is just decrease the contrast, maybe decrease less than I decreased in this picture. And then after you have to increase saturation, and depending on the picture you have to increase or decrease brightness. For this specific picture, like I said before, I didn't increase the saturation because it was already very saturated. So it really depends on the picture you're working on. Anyway, this is the difference between the picture you see on your phone and the actual photo that you print. And I personally think there's a big gap, a big difference between those two. But I still think it turned out to be a great picture and a much better picture than I would ever get from the Polaroid camera, the Instax Mini. And I really like the fact that this printer uses the same film as the camera. I think it's very useful, very practical. And I also liked the app is really easy to use and very intuitive in general. So here I have a couple of examples of pictures I printed before, and we can see that the colors are much more vibrant than the colors we get from the camera, the Instax Mini. And it's all about the settings and how you edit your pictures in the app. I printed around 5 pictures only, so I didn't get the hang of it yet, but I think I will soon. And when that happens, I think the pictures will turn out even better. Well, that was it. I actually bought this printer in France and it cost 99 euros, which is around $105. I think it's much cheaper in the United States, but I'm not sure. You guys will have to check it out on Amazon or somewhere else. Is more expensive than the camera, but I think it's much more worth it than the camera itself because the pictures turn out much better. Last but not least, I'm gonna show you guys my album, and this one I bought on Amazon. It was super cheap. I have a couple of pictures that I took with the camera, and then this picture over here I actually printed. I'm just gonna go ahead and put back the pictures. This album here was 2 euros, I think, which is around $2.50 maybe, and it's very cute, very practical. It arrived super early because I have Amazon Prime, and overall I think it's very important to have something like this because you keep your pictures safe, and I'm not sure if the pictures actually go bad after some time. That's something that I'll have to see. If you want to see all the pictures I took so far, just watch till the end, and then I'm gonna compare the pictures from the camera and from the printer. Also, if you like this video, don't forget to leave your like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.